Hey everyone, it's James from FunFoods, and today I'm going to show you how to make these heart-shaped Oreo Truffles. These are absolutely amazing, perfect for Valentine's Day, so keep watching and I'll show you step by step how to make these. The first thing we need to do is start off with a food processor. Now in this food processor, I want to put a whole entire package of Oreo cookies. Now these are not double stuffed, these are regular stuffed, and it's a whole package. I think it's around 30 cookies. And we're just going to put them in there. Now, if you don't have a food processor, that's okay. You can put this into a big plastic bag and smash them into bits with something heavy, but the food processor makes them a little more fine. And of course, when I say put the whole package in there, I mean the whole package except for one, because it's very important you do this. Now we're just going to put our lid on and grind them up into small bits. All right, so when your Oreo cookies are all crunched up and real fine, what we're going to do now is add in 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese. Now this has been softened at room temperature, so just make sure it's soft. We're just going to add it into our food processor. You can mix it separately if you'd like, but why dirty up 2 bowls? So here we go, we're going to add this in here. Put our lid on and mix it. There you go. The consistency we're going for here is like a wet sand. Now, if it's too wet, you can just add some more crunched up Oreo cookies. If it's too dry, you can add a little bit more cream cheese, but it's basically just 2 ingredients. After that's all done, what we're going to do is just move this aside, and I have some parchment paper here. Lay it out and dump out our contents onto that parchment paper. Now, if you're just making regular Oreo truffles, which I've done before many times, and I think I have 2 recipes on here where I've done that, you would just ball these up and put them on some parchment paper, put them in the refrigerator for about 15 to 30 minutes so they'll harden up. But we're going to be doing something a little different. Since this is a Valentine's Day dessert, we're going to make them into hearts. So we got to roll them out a bit. But first I'm going to flatten them out, but not all the way. I want it to be about 1 inch in thickness, not even an inch, let's say 1/2 inch. Take another piece of parchment paper, and we want to roll it out with a roller. I think that's pretty good. Now I'm just going to take this and scoop it onto a cookie sheet to put it in the refrigerator. And we got to let this firm up. 15 to 30 minutes should be fine. All right, so this has been in the freezer. I transferred it from the refrigerator to the freezer because I wanted to firm up a little more. So it's been in the freezer for 15-20 minutes. And now what I'm going to do is use this heart-shaped cookie cutter to cut out shapes. So we want to do this while it's firm, not too firm, but try to cut these out. And that one didn't work out too well. Stuff happens sometimes. Let's try that again. There we go. You can transfer them to another sheet. So after we've cut these, I want to take these, put these back in the freezer for about 15 minutes or so. We want to get them nice and firm before we dip them in our chocolate. All right, so now our little cutouts have been in the freezer for about 20 minutes. They should have firmed up nicely, like so. And we kind of want to work fast. We don't want them to soften up. So what we got to do is I've melted down some white chocolate or white candy melts. And one by one, I'm going to take our cutouts, and we're going to dip them in here. Cover them really good. Shake off the excess. And put it back on the paper. Now, right away, if you're going to put sprinkles on it, you don't have to. I'm going to put some of these pink sprinkles on here. You want to cover it right away while it's still wet. And you can also do this with pink. You can use any color, really. Now, before I go on to use the pink, I want to put this back in the freezer for a little bit, and I'm only going to put the ones which I haven't covered up yet in the freezer because we want them to be nice and firm. So now I've just taken my other ones out of the freezer because I had them in 2 different batches, and we're going to dip those into pink. Same process. Now what I'm going to do is the solid ones, I'm going to make a zigzag pattern with the opposite color. So the pink, I'm going to put white, and I'm just going to drizzle some white like this. I just have it in a little sandwich bag. You can use a piping bag if you have it, but a sandwich bag works fine. Now, once they have dried completely, what I like to do is just trim around the outside because you'll see there's some excess chocolate. So like right here, some excess. So I'll just take a butter knife and just trim gently. It's not 100% necessary to do this. It doesn't affect the flavor at all. It just makes it look better. Well, now it's time for the taste test. I'm going to dig into this one right here that I already cut in half and try it out. These are amazing. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, hit that like button. Also hit that big red subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to get new videos all the time. Check out this video right here. I think you may enjoy it. And until then, I'll see you next time. You can put all these Oreo cookies. Let's start over. Add in 1/18, start over. You would, if it's not the right P, and you can just ball this up if, forget all that.